Hi, how you doing? Anyway, for the third and final bit about how to get through difficult problems, the most important thing is you. Look after yourself, and the big important thing actually is make sure you get enough sleep, because lack of sleep can cause real problems. It can make you have little mini blackouts during the day, which could be quite dangerous, particularly if you're driving. I've had it myself. I used to be at work and I used to be like conking out in front of the screen. So when you don't suffer with lack of sleep, it can get you eating more. It can get you putting your blood pressure up. It can make you more irrational. It can cause irritability, and it's really damaging for your health not getting enough sleep. Because sleep is so good for you, not only physically but mentally as well, because during the night all these little things, your cogs are whirring in your brain and sorting things out. And don't worry if you get really vivid dreams sometimes, because it's your way, your brain, of rehearsing possible problems ahead. Often you'll review what's happened that day, but also you can have quite weird dreams. I had one last night where I was driving along past a load of police officers with no seatbelt on, and one of them pulled me over, Now, God knows why I had that weird dream, but it's my way, my brain's way of coping, working out what to do in that kind of situation, I think. All right. Very importantly, don't use alcohol. Cut down on your alcohol. Don't abuse it. Don't abuse any substances. Don't eat loads of chocolate and things like that. If I don't go to bed at night and late at night, I get a real attack of the munchies. I don't know about you, and I stuff my face with loads of sweet chocolate and things like that. It's really out of order. I have one bit and then I have to have another. Terrible for my health, and my waistline. So the different solutions. Some people have snoring problems. They need to go to the doctor about that kind of thing. Sleep apnea, you can get a mask that can help you breathe at night. Something I found quite useful is sometimes to listen to relaxing music as I'm nodding off, and the machine switches itself off. Something that I found useful as well was relaxation techniques, whereby what you do, you kind of shut your eyes and you feel your body getting heavier and heavier, and you kind of focus. I can feel my feet getting heavier and heavier now, my ankles getting heavier and heavier, my legs are getting, and gradually you work your way up to your head getting heavier and heavier, and before you know it, you're nodding off. So important that you have quite a good balanced life, actually, and a bit of fresh air, a bit of exercise, going for a nice walk is really good for you and can help you sleep as well. So loads of people don't get enough sleep, and it really, really is good for you. So like I said, recap a bit, abusing alcohol and chocolate and stuff like that can be a temporary help sometimes, but before you know it, you could be overdoing it, overindulging, and it becomes a real problem. And you can get addicted, can't you? Watch how much tea and coffee you drink as well, particularly in the evenings. And, little things like that. Make sure your room's clear and cool at night and decluttered. And you've got decent curtains, that you're not woken up at the corn door as time. Sunrise going, but getting good sleep really, really is important. So final message, look after yourself going through difficult times. That's really important. Try not to take things too deeply and to get too hurt. Think about positives that are going on and how you can improve things. Turn negatives into positives. Often out of bad can come good is my little motto. And happened to me last night. I was doing a gig, a learning disability club. I had to step in, and I did something different out of necessity, and I used some of the materials I use with the old people, and lo and behold, they loved it last night, and it was better than what I normally do. So you know, and I quickly adapted some materials that I use with the elderly, and I did it with my learning disability group, and they found it fun. And it was like I did a kind of a routine that I'm familiar with, and for them it was fresh and different and fun. So, you know, having to step in and, oh my God, I haven't got materials and that, out of a bad situation came good. Anyway, all the very best, and do look after yourselves. Cheers now. Bye bye.